Welcome back to another meeting of the Social Club presented by Ecclesiastical. I'm joined again by Laura from Digital Experts Factor 3. For those of you joining this series of bite-sized webinars for the first time, our intention is to provide you with tools and tips to make effective use of social media as a business tool. We've already covered an intro to the social channels and the sort of content that you might think about covering and using. But today we're going to be talking specifically about how to build your social following. So Laura, we've talked a lot about benefits of talking to your customers, but how can we actually go about making sure that those customers see the content that we're posting?
Building your social network and your community is actually surprisingly simple. So it's not dissimilar to successfully negotiating a traditional networking event. So first you need to identify the people that you want to talk to. So work the room or the social network, show interest in them, start that conversation and try to stay interesting and engaging. There's different ways we can do that across the different social networks. On Facebook, for example, you can like and follow company pages and join groups. Make sure you introduce yourself when you do join and join in that conversation. On Twitter, you can again follow your customers, follow your competitors, and also those thought leaders. And also a really good tool that Twitter have got is creating lists. So this allows you to group together users' activity into almost a separate newsfeed, meaning you really don't miss a thing. Identify any hashtags that you want to follow. Hashtags were created as a search tool. Use them to identify any new connections that are already talking about relevant content. And retweet. Make sure you always add that comment to show that you've actually read the content. On LinkedIn, again, following your customers, your brands, your competitors, but also join LinkedIn groups. There are so many LinkedIn groups at the moment. Ecclesiastical have quite a few, in all of which are really meaningful conversations that are going on. And again, make sure you comment on those posts, putting in any likes and thought pieces where you can.
So Laura, what's going to be more effective? Just pressing like, which is really easy to do, or actually posting a comment?
I think where you can, post that comment. A user is more likely to check notifications on a comment than they are a like, so they'll see that you're the one that's actually left the comment. But it also gives you some credibility in that one, you have an opinion on the matter, and two, like we've already said, you've actually read their content and you actually agree with it. To try and find a specific prospect on LinkedIn, there are loads of different ways that you can search for people. For example, you can search an individual by searching by job title, by industry, by company, or if you know their name, you can search through that. Once you've actually identified that person, make sure you send them a personal invitation. Don't just press connect. Something along the lines of, I really liked that post you shared. It'd be really great to connect and chat more. And then make sure you nurture them. Once you've got them as that connection, make sure you're liking, you're sharing, you're commenting on some of their activity. So actually building a following mostly involves doing the things you should already be doing as a business, showing interest in your customers, reminding them that you're there and engaging them at those important touch points. Our downloads this week include a step-by-step guide to building those Twitter lists we've already mentioned, and a summary and a little bit more detail of everything we've covered today, so you really don't need to worry about taking notes. Thank you again for joining us here at the Social Club, and we really hope you'll join us again next time.